Sierra Games here, and today we are going to be playing some more Wings of V. It's that time again. It is Saturday evening, and I have to do my due diligence and attempt the platforming section that we were stuck on last week. Now, do I think it's going to take a while to potentially get past this platforming section that we're on? No. But does that mean that it's, you know, we're gonna get through it really quick? I don't think so. I see the path forward, but I'm just gonna need to get a hang of it again. Every time I get back into playing Wings of V after a week, I always feel like I'm relearning it again. Let's see here. Well, every time I load the game, it takes a little bit of time for it to show up on my screen. Let's go ahead and change scenes really quick. And come on, give me something good. There we go. I think we're only halfway towards beating the game, which is a terrifying prospect because I've been playing this game for at least how many hours? I don't even know. Where's our count? It's not even in the corner anymore. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring it back up. Is it on? Display time, display deaths, yeah. I guess we have to wait till we die again, so. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. How did we do that before? Whoa! I didn't mean to die that quickly. 46 and a half hours. For some reason, I was looking at my Steam and it said 50 hours. So maybe that's not entirely true. Maybe like 3.5 of those hours was like me being on the starting screen or something. I guess that could make a little bit of sense. I do talk a lot at the beginning of each of my Wings of V streams because I'm stalling. I don't want you guys to see how bad I am at platforming, okay? I'm still trying to hide the very obvious fact. Okay, I gotta remember that whenever I flutter up just a tad. Just a smidgen. Let's try again. We were good at this part. Oh, it's like a slide or something. Yeah. Slide, jump, jump, flutter. Maybe a slide a little bit sooner. You see, it takes a little bit of, relearning. Oh my gosh. Those purple demons, they're on it. They're always on it, even when I am not. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a wonderful, woo! Oh, uh-oh, I jumped a little bit too soon. A wonderful Saturday. I thought I was gonna get work done today, and then I just said, you know what? I can do it tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of people say that on Saturdays, especially when they gotta do a little bit of extra work on the weekends. I got like a report that's gonna take like 4 hours to do. I'm just gonna save that for future Sierra. By future Sierra, I mean Sunday Sierra. Who probably isn't gonna wanna do it either, if I'm being honest. All right, bring me up, pull me up, come on. Okay, we're gonna slide. We got this, we got this. This isn't even the hardest part. But I did get some things done today, believe it or not. I went to the store and I got myself, ooh, that hurts a lot. I went to the store, Michael's, and I got myself a custom frame for a painting that I got from my Oma, which is actually from my great Oma, who I never met, but she lived in Germany. She had a painting called The Marriage Dream by Franz Leffler. 2 weeks ago, I put in the order to get the painting framed, and now it's on my wall. It looks super good. It's amazing. I can't stop looking at it. So it's on my bedroom wall now. And yeah, now I feel like very cultured now that I have like an actual painting from 1930 on my wall. I'm like, oh wow, I'm a woman of culture. I'm very fancy now, believe it or not. Oh, I was looking at the cannonballs. Don't even worry about the cannonballs. Don't even worry. We're gonna take like 70 damage when we try to go through that area anyways, so it's fine. There we go. We got the hang of that part again. Now we just have to master this fun section. You can't use the dash when you're dead. Hot tip right there. So yeah, we went to Michael's. So I picked up the frame, right? And I couldn't do it in my car. We had to use my boyfriend's car because my car's a little convertible. And the last thing I want to do is have to put the top down just so I can drive home with my painting. So we used my boyfriend's car, which I think is a pretty big car, but we still had difficulties with it. We had to put the seat down, and then I had to like sit in the back or whatever and try to squish in like I'm a little kid. Gave me flashbacks to when I would go on like trips with my parents. I'd always get like stuck in the back next to all the luggage, especially when you're little, right? And it's like, oh, you're small enough. You can squeeze back there and just, you know, hang out with the luggage. That was me, and I was getting squished by the painting. It wasn't heavy so much as it was, it's awkwardly like shaped. So it's really, really large painting. It's like maybe 4 feet by 3 feet. So it's pretty impressive actually in how large it is. All right, concentrate. Okay. You see, after however we get through this part, there's some more black orbs, and then we're in the clear. Hey Soul, happy Saturday. How are ya? You see, we got some black orbs, and then after these black orbs, we should make it all the way to the top. Oh, right, and then there's skeletons, and then we're there. You know, it can't just be easy, you know? It has to be really difficult. Or it wouldn't be, this wouldn't be Wings of V if it wasn't really difficult, you know? Oh, good. I'm glad you're relaxing. I had a very relaxing day as well. Whoop. I thought I was gonna get work done, but no. Saturday, I'm like, I could do it on Sunday. It's fine. I watched some more Trailer Park Boys, which is something that Camel recommended to me, but I didn't necessarily think I was gonna like. But I really enjoy it, so I've been kind of like binging a little bit of Trailer Park Boys on Netflix. It's pretty darn funny. It kind of gives me My Name is Earl kind of vibes. I used to watch My Name is Earl with my mom when I was a kid. I don't know if that's exactly appropriate, because I think My Name is Earl is like an adult comedy sitcom, but whatever. That was close. We got a little bit further that time. One show I was never allowed to watch as a kid, speaking of TV shows and whether or not they are appropriate for children, one show that I always wanted to watch that my parents always watched when I was a child was Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've never seen an episode of that show, but I know the theme song like the back of my hand. Or, you know, like the little jingle, I should say. I know the little jingle very well, because then I'd know that my parents were watching Curb Your Enthusiasm in like the living room. And that means young Sierra wasn't allowed into the living room. So I'd have to like hang out in my room. But sometimes I'd like sneak a peek or whatever at the TV. I guess I still don't really know what Curb Your Enthusiasm's about. I think it has like Larry David in it, which I think I like Larry David. I'm not a big actor and actress person. I don't know any actors or actresses. You could ask me who somebody is. I only know like not even a handful of actors and actresses. I probably could only name like 6 actors and actresses and like actually know who they are. It's quite sad, really. But I don't know. That stuff just doesn't really interest me. I can barely remember the names of people that I know, right? So I'm not gonna remember the name of like whoever was in that one movie that I kind of enjoyed. So, but I digress. The Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song was like do 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 do. That song. If you've seen the show, you know the jingle. But sometimes I just get stuck in my head. Even though I don't know what the show's about and I've never seen the show, the jingle's just too good. It's like when you hear a jingle on TV and you never actually intend to go to the place, but you appreciate the jingle for what it is. Like Bumblebee Tuna. The Bumblebee Tuna ad from 2014 or so, around then when I was in high school. Yum Yum Bumblebee Tuna. Never had Bumblebee Tuna, but man, was that song catchy. They had some good advertising. Ooh. Cannonballs brought me down. Family Ties. I've never heard of that show before, actually. Is Family Ties like it sounds like a sitcom, if anything. Ah, man. But yeah, there's just some things that I associate with being an adult. Like Curb Your Enthusiasm, I associate with being an adult. Seinfeld, I associate with being an adult because I tried to watch Seinfeld with my dad as a child and I did not get it. I'm like, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my life. Also, Battlestar Galactica, right? That one sci-fi show. I don't know anything about it, but for some reason I always, when I was a kid, I associated that with like it being like a grown-up Star Wars. I think that's how my dad described it to me once, and that's how I've always seen Battlestar Galactica, even though I don't know what it is. But it's interesting, you know, actually watching these shows as an adult now. I was gonna say semi-adult. You're a semi-adult when you're in your 20s. It's like a trial run, but you can't not purchase the full copy. You have to continue being an adult. All right, do a little slide, get hit by a cannonball, get eaten by 3 mouths. That's just how I roll. Now, I want to get past this part tonight. Don't expect any boss shenanigans though this evening. I think this platforming bit's all I got in me. There's gotta be a way we can avoid that cannonball. I gotta think of some more strategies for that. Was The Nanny from the 80s, Saul? Do you know? I remember watching a little bit of The Nanny when I was a kid, but I think when I was a kid, The Nanny had already been out for quite some time. Was The Nanny from the 80s, or was that just the early 90s? I think it was the early 90s. I might be dating The Nanny a little bit further back than it actually was. I was born in 95, for reference. Okay, early 90s. Let me try to think of a show that's from the 80s. Seinfeld, right? Or am I completely off base? I don't even know. I don't know anything about the 80s, man. That was before my time. Oh, 92. I didn't know that, Saul. We're similar in age. We're both, what is it, Gen Z or whatever? Is that what it is? Gen Z? Because I think 96 is a millennial. Anything 95 and below, I think 85 to 95 is Gen Z. I might be right. I don't know who's the boss. I guess I'm just not that cultured. Hey, give me some more 80s TV show names. Maybe I gotta know one of these, right? Let me try to think of anything. Man, I'm just way too ahead of this elevator that time around. Those monsters totally blasted me, kamehameha'd me to smithereens. Okay, well, okay, how about the cartoon? Hold on. Yabba Dabba Doo. Oh gosh. Now I really sound ignorant. What is that show? Yabba Dabba Doo. Final answer. That's from the 80s, right? The Flintstones have gotta be from the 80s. Because when I was a kid, it's been out for a while, I think, right? I must be getting warmer. Late 80s? Scooby-Doo? No, Scooby-Doo's gotta be like early 90s. Somebody's gotta look that up. Can somebody figure out what year the Flintstones came out? It's gotta be the 80s. I don't think early 80s though. Definitely not. Mickey Mouse little cartoons and stuff like that came out in the 80s, right? From Disney? Oh. These energy blasts, please. Anyways, my favorite kind of shows are comedies, for sure. A majority of the shows I watch are comedies, or they're like documentary sort of things. But I'm not interested in too many documentaries, so a majority of my viewing time goes to shows that make me laugh. I'm a sucker for a good show that can make me laugh. I also like drama, not too much into mystery though, because usually there's some blood. I like the mystery part of a mystery, but I don't like being scared, if that makes sense. I like the intrigue associated with the mystery, but like, if it shows like anything remotely scary or insinuates something, or if a character looks into the camera a little bit too long, I can't watch it. I'm really quite a scaredy cat. Oh, how about I just thought of a show that could be from the 80s. The alternate dimensions, and it's like a different story every week. Like the neighborhood. What is it called? Oh my gosh. I need help. I need to phone a friend. That's gotta be from the 80s. It's black and white, and there's a guy who wears a suit and talks about supernatural occurrences. What is that show? What is that show? Does anybody know what show that could be? Name that show. That Ripley's, believe it or not. No. And there's a guy, and he walks out, and then he like introduces like a sort of like, I don't know, like a I mean, I only know one episode from this particular TV show series that I'm thinking of. It was like something about oh my gosh, it's gonna bother me. It's famous. It's not Ripley's though. I'll get back to you on that. The something wonder, no. I have it on the tip of my tongue. I like kind of see it in my head, but I can't quite make out the what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, maybe I can ask my boyfriend. He might know. Usually he's pretty good at reading my mind, and I can like give him like little to no information and he can still read my mind. It's quite a feat, really. Yeah, maybe I'll ask him. Yeah. I was gonna say that I knew it. What am I supposed to do here? Look at all these. I went a little bit too early there. Oh man, this is gonna bother me now. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna figure this out. All right, I've consulted my professional source, aka my boyfriend, and the show I'm thinking of is The Twilight Zone. It's The Twilight Zone, obviously. I knew he would know what it is. All I needed to tell him was that it was a mystery, supernatural, and it's black and white, and a man in a suit comes out. That's all you need to know. That is all you need to know. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot about, I forgot about the whole point system. Okay, I will think of an amazing compliment. Soul. Let me think. Oh, I got eaten by a mouth. I won't forget that you redeemed that, but I'm gonna think of something really, really good. But did you ever watch Twilight Zone when you were a kid, Soul? Was that ever on TV for you? I think it was on TV sometimes for me. When I was a kid, I kind of remember paper TV guides. Oh, oh my gosh. I think that's the furthest we've gotten with those energy blasts. Yeah, I've seen like clips of Twilight Zone. Maybe one episode a long, long time ago. But it was quite a while ago. I wonder how many seasons that show had. It had to have been in the 80s. I can't imagine that it came out in the 90s. Oh! Woo! I got singed! Got burned to a crisp by a laser beam shot by a purple demon. That's not fun. Oh gosh, I'm gonna... If mouths didn't eat me, the cannonball would have hit me right in the face. I know this for a fact. What else? What else? I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but when I was a kid, my dad convinced me to watch Castaway with him, right? I know I've mentioned this before. I don't know how long ago it's been since I've told you guys this story. I watched Castaway with my dad because he really enjoyed the movie. He liked the main actor. I don't know what the actor's name is because I don't know people's names, but I think he's semi-famous. But everybody knows what like Castaway is. And I got so sad because of Wilson, the volleyball. I guess spoilers or whatever. If you haven't seen Castaway. Tom Hanks? That sounds right. I'm Midori. You're laughing because I don't know who Tom Hanks is. You know, Tom Hanks from Castaway. I guess I can start associating with him with that now. Wasn't he also in with the chocolates sitting on the bench? Oh my gosh. I sound like I came from a different planet sometimes. Shame on you. Shame. Tom Hanks sat on the bench and had chocolates, right? I've never seen Forrest Gump. I know. I know. Terrible. Oh no, you've shown it to a lot of people, Midori. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I don't trust anymore because of that. that chest. I just don't trust like that. What were we saying? Anyway, oh yeah, Castaway, right. My dad showed me Castaway, right? I got a little bit sidetracked with the whole Tom Hanks thing. You guys judging me for my lack of knowledge. My dad showed it to me. I like cried when Wilson, the volleyball, was gone. And then my dad, like the next week, came to me and he had Wilson the volleyball and he gave it to me thinking that I would really love it because I was so upset when Wilson was lost. But I was really scared of it because obviously in the movie, you know, Wilson's face is made out of blood. So I was terrified of this volleyball my dad got me. And he thought it was like a really good gift. So I tried to like hide it in my room. But then my dad like saw it like on the ground or under the bed, I think. I think he thought that it like rolled under my bed. I put it under my bed on purpose. And then he put it on the top shelf of my dresser where I couldn't reach because I was small. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And I don't know who helped me get it off. It might have been a tall friend of mine or maybe my mom. And then we decided we were gonna throw it away. So we put it like in the trash receptacle outside. Oh my gosh, I fell off the elevator. That's the furthest we've gotten though. We put it in the trash receptacle outside, and then I went to sleep and I was happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness that demon volleyball Wilson is out of my room. The next day I wake up and it's back on my dresser. I didn't even consider that my dad found it and put it back there. I don't know. Anyways, the Wilson was back on the dresser and I was terrified. I had to tell my mom about it. So I guess my mom didn't help me grab it, but I had to tell my mom about it. And then she had to like tell my dad. She was pretty mad about it. She had to tell my dad that like I was trying to get rid of it and to stop scaring the tar out of me by continually putting it back into my room. And my dad was like, oh, I thought it got put, I think my dad thought my mom put it there to like throw it away and that I didn't want to get rid of it. So it was a whole miscommunication thing, but as a kid, I still sort of believed that Wilson had suddenly like rolled into my room and got back onto the dresser somehow. Anyways, I was a very, very frightened child. I had a wild imagination. Yeah, of course Camel knew that that treasure chest was gonna eat me. He's played Dark Souls 2 like, how many times? Like at least 3 times. Too bad I'm not good at any games. And I can drag Camel through it. I mean, the games that I am good at are like single player games. Second point is I'm not really good at them, so I can't really make Camel play any games and then trick him. Darn. Maybe someday. I don't have the commitment to get good at a game just to trick Camel for one time. I don't have the foresight, nor do I have the energy to do that. Ow, my feet! Why are you electrocuting me? The key would be to get really good at a really terrible game. like that Mario game, right? You guys have seen that Mario game where it's like a bunch of trap holes or whatever every couple of steps, so you just have to memorize where like all the holes are in the ground. It's not really a game, it's just like memorization. You think Camel would play more than 10 minutes like of a game like that? I highly doubt it. You know, one game though I really want to play. I don't know. I forget. I think I've mentioned it to Camel before. I don't know what he said about it though. But I really want to play Cuphead because I like boss battles. And Cuphead's like beautiful. So I don't know. Cuphead. I've been thinking about Cuphead a little bit lately. I don't know if I'll end up playing it single player, and it might replace, you know, Wings of V if I ever beat this game in this life. highly doubtful. But yes, Cuphead looks amazing. And like people like have soundtracks of it, so I assume the music's good too. I remember when Cuphead was all that. But that was like when I hated platformers and stuff like that, and I didn't really like boss rush kind of games, but as my gaming tastes have become refined, I have a newfound interest in like boss rush games. I still don't like platforming though. But I can put up with platforming if there's some really good bosses, you know what I'm saying? like what I'm doing right now, for instance. Ow, get out of my way, cannonball! Okay, that wasn't too bad. As I'm playing a brutal yeah. I didn't want this. I got peer pressured into it and now I'm 50 hours in and I can't stop. Like, once you're 50 hours into a game, if you don't beat it, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't want to be like that. Oh, why do I keep fluttering? Wait, what's Undermine about? And don't worry, I will not forget. It's gotta be when you least expect it though. Those are when the best compliments. That's when a compliment feels real, is when you least expect it. I mean, that's what I've been told anyways. Nobody compliments me. Oh gosh. Undermine. I mean, it sounds familiar. It does sound familiar. Ow! Is it black and white perchance? Is it like a cute black and white game? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or am I mixing up Undermine with some other game in my head? That's entirely possible as well. Whoop. Now it's in color. Oh, okay. Maybe I am thinking of the right game then. Woo, slide! Anyways, Cuphead just looks like a fun time. It looks very, very cute. Selling your soul to the devil and then trying to get it back. I think that's the story. Oh, no. I need to slide, I think, right there. I'll slide. I'll try sliding, because then I think it won't hit me. That's the name of the game. Don't get hit. Ever. You have a health bar? Forget you have a health bar. Because most of the things in this game one shot kill you. Man. So I saw one of my old coworkers recently, and I guess sometimes they watch my stream, and I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. I'm like, well, what was I playing? And he's like, you were sucking at this one game, and I immediately knew what he was talking about. He didn't sound impressed. Obviously, he only came in for a couple minutes and just saw me dying over and over again. I'm like, ah, man. I'm like, why do you have to come in when I'm playing this game? Or at least watch it for an hour so you kind of understand what's going on. He was just like, yeah, I was watching you suck, Sierra. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. It's terrible that you think I'm bad at this. This is actually good. I'm actually playing quite well right now. Believe it or not. Okay, let's try the slide. I spoke a little bit too soon. Hey, Fuzzy Boots. Froggy's in the chat. Froggy's in the chat. It's okay. I'll pretend like you didn't mess up. I got eaten by the mouth. I was looking at the frogs. The frogs threw me off, Fuzzy Boots. Right, whoop, there we go. Up, up, up we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Ah! It didn't let me do my little dash. Just let me do my dash. Let me do my thing. At least I have a really cool outfit on. I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. So yeah, my coworker's like, you're really bad at video games, huh? Or my old coworker said that. I'm like, no, I'm not bad at video games. You're bad at video games. And I asked what games he was playing, and they named like 3 different, like, what is it, like online shooter kind of games. He's like a PUBG kind of guy. In which case, I don't know how to make conversation with somebody who plays shooters all the time, because I don't know. Shooters aren't my favorite genre. I hardly know what's going on. I know, rude. Watch my stream for 5 or 10 minutes out of context and then say I'm bad at video games. You gotta be bad at something first in order to be good at it. Or in my case, you have to suffer. You have to suffer and push your way through things in order to succeed. How? You have to be electrocuted multiple times by purple demons who go to the gym every day. No, I don't play any shooters. I mean, I like Borderlands, but it's been a long time since I played Borderlands. I don't know. Yeah, they're ripped. They're yoked. Is that the right word? Yoke? They're yoked. I like saying that. That's why I said it twice. Yoked. Is it because people go to the gym, eat egg yolks? Is that why they're yoked? Who came up with that? Some beefy guys just having egg whites or whatever, like, you know, drinking out of the cup, and then his buddy's like, "You're yoked, man." That could be the new thing. And then now we're here, and I'm saying somebody's yoked. Obviously, it's popular enough of a phrase to get to me, and I don't even work out. Must be pretty popular now. But yes, I've played Borderlands. I like that game. I mostly play it for like the characters and stuff though. And when I play Borderlands, I play it with like friends. What other shooters have I played? It's very, I don't know. Oh, I guess Fallout. Fallout, you can, you shoot. You shoot in Fallout. Most of the time I just use VATS, and that gets me through because my aim is terrible. If there's a button that you can press that throws a grenade at your feet, I will find it immediately. That's kind of my talent, you know? But don't give me all the grenades. I will blow up the team. That's always what happens in Halo Reach. I don't think I've ever owned Halo, but all of my friends in high school and stuff owned Halo. So I got to play it that way. But that's where like my shooter kind of experience fades a little bit. Hi, Phil. Hey, Queen. Hey. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. Who came up with ooh, woo? Yeah, I guess it's best I don't ask too many questions. Swole. Is that what kids say these days? I think so. Swole? I say yoked. You say swole. Swole. I mean, I'm gonna have to ask my brother. My brother's a resident young person, at least for the next, I don't know. When is someone not young? I mean, I'm young. I guess I can tell you. I've only heard swole be spoken by my peers maybe like a couple of times. So I know what it is, but I wouldn't use it in my own language. Woo. I'd rather use yoked. Yeah, my brother's in high school, so he's pretty cool. I like to consider him as like my go-to if I need to know what something means, like a cool slang term. In which case he usually gives me a weird look and is like, I don't know. Whoop. So I guess he's not a hip young person. But yeah, so my coworker, my old coworker, he plays shooters, so he doesn't understand the intricacies of what goes into platforming, obviously. My brother, he plays, he's more of like a real-time strategy kind of guy. He likes Prison Architect. He likes, I mean, is that real-time strategy? He used to play Minecraft. He used to play Roblox. he has a lot of hours in RimWorld. He likes those kinds of games that have to do with like planning and stuff. He wants to go into like computer science. He's a very, very smart kid. He likes to like code and stuff like that. He's got like a little mini computer by his desk that I seem to always trip on the cord for, and he has like a mini heart attack because it like runs his Discord bot or something. I don't know half the words that come out of his mouth. I'm just like, what? Like he calls it like a pie or something. He's like, I got this pie, it's a mini computer and it runs my Discord bot. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't even know how I would even make a Discord bot. But yeah, he wants to go into like maybe making video games, I think. He does a lot of coding. Raspberry Pi, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he has. He's got one of those things. Yeah, my brother and I are like kind of opposites. We've always gotten along though, me being the older sister and whatnot. But he's definitely the more analytical one out of the both of us. As you would no doubt, you'd probably not be unsurprised, but I embarrass my brother quite a bit. It's one of the true joys of being an older sister. But yeah, but we've never like fought or anything. He's very, very quiet kid. Woo! Ah! My goodness. Come on, can we just get back to that part we're actually trying to work on? Please and thank you. Come on. Come on, thumbs. Have that muscle memory start working in my favor, please. Please. I always get hit. Stop getting hit. Great suggestion. I'll try to do that as soon as possible. I'm scared. I was trying to slide to the right, but obviously my feet got blown to smithereens by the purple blast coming out of those monstrous mouth teeth things. I don't really know how to describe them. I just know they're terrifying. Ah! Dang. Simulation games. Yeah. That sounds right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this music is good. I can and have listened to this music for hours on end. Ah! I got by the cannonball. Yeah, for when I first saw these books, I thought for sure they were an enemy, but nope. They're just here to distract me. Mission accomplished. Oh no, Soul! Okay, hold on. I got, I don't know, all I have are like general compliments, but I guess my compliment for you is, you know, thank you for always being so friendly and nice, and I'm genuinely excited every time, you know, you're on the stream chatting with me. I appreciate your conversation. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of something more quantifiable, you know? I was trying to think of something like that, but it's genuine nonetheless. All right, up we go, teacher hype. I always try to give positive, specific compliments and praise. That's, you know, usually the way to go, but sometimes general compliments are nice too. All right, we're gonna slide. It's that one, that ball. That ball always gets me. What's up with this? Ah. Thanks, Saul. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And have a good Sunday, too, in case I don't see you tomorrow morning for my Dark Souls 2 co-op stream with Camley. How did I drop into that mouth? I call baloney. No, I call baloney. I was totally on that elevator. Okay, now that part was all me. Also, this is all me. My bad, my bad. I just realized his arm is literally a mouth. How did I not know these yoke boys have got teeth, mouth arms? They're yoke mouth arm boys. That's a mouthful. I can barely say it just one time. Yoke mouth arm boys. Stay away from me, mouth yoke arm boys. Okay. All right, we're up here. We're up here. Oh my gosh. I got taken out by the swirling black hole of death. That's just peachy. Okay, slide. But yeah, what were we talking about? Right. The kinds of games that people like. So shooters aren't on my top favorites list because it takes a lot of precision. Also, there's a lot of people out there better than me at shooters. Surprise, surprise. I'm a competitive person, so I think that since I didn't grow up playing shooters, I already am at like a disadvantage. Does that make any sense? So it's like when people are like, "Oh, Sierra, play this shooter with me," or whatever. I already know I'm in for a bad time because I don't have any prior experience or you know, knowledge in making those sweet headshots. I think I could probably count how many headshots I've ever made on like my two hands. And I'm sure that everybody else's amount of headshots they've ever done far succeeds that. So it's like, you know what? I can't be bad at shooters if I never play them. I don't think I'm missing out though, honestly. Oh, no damage. Oh, no, I died. Spoke too soon. You know, shooters aren't my least favorite though. My least favorite, I know I've mentioned this before, my least favorite genre is racing games or like any sports games. So I mean, racing is a sport, right? So, but racing. So like Mario Kart, I don't know. It gets me really anxious and stressed out. I used to buy the Mario Kart games, but then I realized every time I'd buy them, I would only play it for like 5 hours, and the whole 5 hours I would just be like on the edge of my seat and like, you know, thinking that the other drivers were like cheating or something. I'm like, Donkey Kong, don't you be messing with me now. And then like you're in first place and like a shell comes up behind you and totally steals your win. No, I'm not for that. Keep making the same mistake. You'd think I would change my behavior so I don't make the same mistake, but it's gonna take me a little bit. But yeah, racing games, I can't. I don't know. I don't see the appeal that much. Because it's either like, oh, you got all the upgrades for like a good car or a good cart, depending on what kind of racing game you're playing. You know, that's good for you, but then it makes the game too easy. Or you're about to win the game and then somebody just sneaks up behind you with some sort of power up and then wins. And then you feel like you've been cheated. Even though I know it's not cheating, my brain's like, they cheated, Sierra. They cheated. Toad is a dirty, dirty cheater. And then I just don't like want to play anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. We made it. We made it pretty far. Pat myself on the back. Take a little water break. Oh, okay. Pure puzzle games. So you're not a big fan of The Witness? That's a fairly popular puzzle game, I guess, right? Where you walk around an open world and you literally just solve puzzles that are on the wall. So you don't like The Witness, you don't like... Myst is, you know, more of like a story kind of driven scenario. I've never played Myst myself, but I want to at some point. But I think The Witness is pretty much like a puzzle kind of game, right? One puzzle game that I've wanted to try out is called Monster Expedition. Camel recommended it to me. He said it's really, really cute. And I love cute stuff, so I'm gonna have to check out Monster Expedition. Also, fun fact, Monster Expedition is Rocket's favorite game. Rocket being Camel's cat. He says that Rocket just likes watching, which is really cute. You apparently own The Witness. When it came out, there was people who hated it, and then there was people who loved it. There's quite a lot of analysis videos actually on YouTube about The Witness, in which I like watching it. I love watching YouTube video game analysis videos, especially when they're like over 30 minutes long. I'm like, yes. I know I shouldn't judge a video by like how long it is, but I get really excited when it's over 30 minutes and I can like drive to work and listen to it, or I can like go to bed and listen to it. It's the best. I fluttered too close to the sun. But yeah, The Witness's problem though is the fact that I don't think that there's really a story. So like, you know, you go through all this hardship and you go through like 1,000 puzzles or whatever, however many puzzles there are in The Witness, and then the payoff just isn't that great. If The Witness had a good story, like, you know, like Myst, then I feel like it would be like, mwah, masterpiece level. Also, The Witness has some problems with certain puzzles in the game, where you kind of have to look it up and it's not readily apparent from the environment how to solve the puzzle, which I can totally understand would be very, very annoying. When you have a puzzle game, you want to make sure that it's solvable within the game itself and it's not like guesswork or you have to go on a forum to look it up. Because I think if you spend a whole lot of time on a certain part of a game and you can't pass it and you've tried like every what you believe is a logical conclusion and you've seen through like all of these different series of steps to try to solve the problem presented in front of you, and you have to look it up on a forum, I feel like that's kind of like a misstep maybe on the developer's part, or I don't know. Like, I'm not saying everything should be obvious. What I'm saying is that there should be multiple possible solutions, but one of them, you know, should at least be plausible to come up with given, you know, the level that you're currently on. It should make sense. And sometimes I do go on a forum and I look up like a solution to a problem, and then I read it and I'm like, oh, duh, Sierra. Usually with like mystery games or something like that, and I'm just like missing this one obvious step. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the stuff where you look it up on the forum and you're like, how in the world was I supposed to know that? And there's like a bunch of other people on the forum also echoing those same sentiments. It's hard though. It's hard. I'm not saying that I know how to make video games, because I definitely don't. But you gotta get lots of different kinds of people to play test your game, right? Play testing is so important. Yeah, and also time constraints. You know, you got a life to get back to. You don't want to be playing this puzzle game and being stuck on the same level for like 3 hours. So I get it. Nothing against the people who have to use the forums, you know, to get a little hint or something like that. It's just when you look up the solution and you're like, what is this? Or it like introduces a mechanic that you know, there's no way you could have known about. But you know, that's just bad game design overall, which is super, super easy to fall into. I think The Witness had that issue, which is why I was talking about it to begin with. I kind of had to wrap back around to that before I forgot what I was talking about. We're talking about The Witness. I'm trying to think if there's any other games that have that same kind of issue. None that I know of, though. Besides the witness. I think maybe one of the, I don't know, I want to say Nancy Drew games had like a weird little part, which, was kind of like difficult to get through. Point and click adventures can fall into that kind of issue very quickly. If you have to get a certain item that's like an optional area that you don't need to go to, that can be quite frustrating because obviously you don't know that it exists. So you think you have all the items you need to proceed when in actuality you don't. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We made it past that part! Oh crap, I'm gonna get annihilated by black holes, please. Oh no. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh, I'm scared. We made it to the top before we got killed by Skelly Boys. There you go. Crystallis. I think I've heard of that game, Midori. I don't know too much about it though. King Quest. Oh, mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Or, you know, those earlier games too, they have quite a bit of moments where like you can get yourself soft locked really easily, right? Soft locking yourself in like a early 90s video game is like very easy to do. I watch a lot of Pokemon videos. I like watching videos about like Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, Silver. Because those are the games that like first kind of got me into video games. And you know, Pokemon was really good about making sure you don't get soft locked. That's why there's like YouTube videos of people trying to get soft locked, you know? Which I think, you know, for a popular game like Pokemon, if it's so hard to get soft locked, like that's a pretty good game. Obviously they get better with it over the years, and it's like darn near impossible now to get yourself soft locked because you can't release certain Pokemon and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's like the worst feeling though, when you're like, oh my gosh, I have to like start the game over again because I've completely messed up like any chance of like redeeming this save file. You just have to rest in peace. Save file, rest in peace. Why did I jump off? I don't know why I did that. I had a lapse of judgment for a second there. So this morning I was playing Life Inc. with Camel and Invader Tori, and that was quite fun. But the game had, you know, talking about being soft locked and stuff like that. Life Inc. had like a lot of glitches. Tori was playing a deer in the game, and no joke, we got like glitched out like 4 times or something, and we even had to restart the whole game to get back to the part that we were at, because the game let us skip a complete portion of it, and then we weren't able to get an ability that we needed later on. It was ridiculous. All because of one of the 3 characters that weren't able to spawn into a certain location, which is a definite oversight. So yeah, we had to restart the game. I was pretty salty about it. But besides that, the game was really good. I guess supposedly Life Inc. was made by a kid who's like 15. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. I think it's on Steam. Life Inc. INC period. And the writing's super good, but just be careful with that deer character if you ever play the game, because you can get soft locked really, really easily, which is what happened to us today. Okay, we're getting a little bit better at that orb part. Anyways, in Life Incorporated, I was the fish. I was a fish named Bob. It was pretty great. I was the fish, Tori was the deer, and Camel was the really grumpy eagle. constantly yelling at people, which was pretty funny. And then the fish was more of like a nerdy kind of a timid fish, which I think kind of fits me pretty well. Yes, the fish has the little legs, exactly. My little stick figure legs. Yeah, those are great. Later on, you could tuck those little fish legs in and like slide across the ground. Speaking of fish legs, my wings of V legs are slippery. I keep falling off this like elevator as if it's got like grease on or something on it. Oh, come on. Gotta get my head in the game. Get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. High School Musical was the bomb when I was in high school, so I'm just gonna say it. High School Musical was amazing. And I loved it when I was a kid. I know I wouldn't enjoy it now, but I think about it a lot. I reference it all the time. Oh. Come on, let's go. Round 406 game. Whenever I beat Wings of V, that should be my new lucky number, you know? It's gonna be like 20,186 or something. It's gonna be some ridiculous number. We've almost hit 10,000 deaths. I need a little cake that says 10,000 deaths on it for this momentous achievement. Ah, it sucks that we took damage. Oh no. Just weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh! Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna stand here for a hot second. That was indeed a hot second. Before I got annihilated by that black hole. Ah! But yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. I loved High School Musical in high school. I don't know why I did that. I also enjoyed Twilight. It was like, I don't know, it targeted people like me. I was a total Edward fan. Team Edward all the way. I watched the movies a couple of months ago, I think. Yeah. I watched the movies a couple of months ago with my boyfriend and his friends. And woo! It's pretty bad. I don't remember it being that bad. You know, I had those rose-tinted Edward shades on when I watched Twilight, I guess. I also read all the books and I owned all the books. And then I bought all the other books made by J. Smith. You're not surprised. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I just give off that Twilight vibe, don't I? 20-ish year old girl with glasses who's nerdy. She's gotta like Twilight, right? At some point in her life. You know, whether she be an Edward or a Jacob fan is not the point, but just the fact that I genuinely enjoy Twilight and read the book multiple times. Another big thing when I was a kid, I guess we're just talking about things that were popular when I was a child. When I was in high school, it was like the 2010s, because I was literally in high school like 8 years ago. So not that long ago. But fan fiction was a big thing too. So like if I couldn't get enough Twilight from the actual Twilight books, I could look up people who make Twilight fan fiction. And then I could just continue reading from there. It was like magic. I was into like the Twilight fan fiction, and then really into the Kingdom Hearts 2 fan fiction, namely Organization 13 and all that jazz. Because, you know, it's like cute boys, right? Organization 13 is just a bunch of cute boys. Twilight has cute boys. Kingdom Hearts had cute boys. What can I say? I was 16 at some point. I mean, I haven't changed that much, honestly. I still play like all of the dating games that come out. So, but now they're visual novels, so I'm less than, I mean, they're aimed towards people my age, so I guess I'm less embarrassed. All right, go, go, go. Ah! Up, up, up. Yeah, I would tell you my favorite visual novel, but I don't know. I always forget the names of all these darn visual novels because they all have, most of them that I read are like Japanese translations, right? So then the title of the game is, you know, not in English or something. So I can't quite remember. I'll have to look at my Steam library to give myself an idea of the games that I've played because I own quite a few dating games on Steam, but I just can't remember like even one title right now. I know I have Kitty Powers Matchmaker. Not a visual novel, but it's pretty fun for a laugh. I think I must have gotten that game for like Valentine's Day one day or something. Treat myself by playing a funny dating game. The Kitty Powers games are always really, really funny. I enjoy them. But it's not something I can play for a long period of time, you know? I think I might only have like 6 hours in it. But it was money well spent nonetheless, you know? Even for those short experiences. Ooh, no damage. 0 damage. That threw me off a little. I don't like that. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. All right. Taste my sword. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! Don't touch me! Oh man. Really? Oh, back to the old grind. We got this. We're gonna beat this part tonight. I can feel it in me bones. Yar. My bones be aching, but my spirit be not breaking. You know what I'm saying. All right, let's go. Slide. Everlasting Summer, Kindred Spirit, My Life as a Maiden. I don't know if I've ever played any of those. What? I haven't heard of any of those, Fuzzy Boots. Where have I been? I'll read off the visual novels that I have in just a moment here. Because now I'm curious. Maybe I have played one of them and I've just completely forgotten. That sometimes happens. And I don't know, are you able to like do all of the paths when you play visual novel games like that? Because I usually can like play maybe like 3 or 4 of the romance options, but then like at the end, it's like, oh, well, I don't really want to romance this character, so then I just stop playing. So I don't know if I've ever completed like a visual novel and like seen all of the parts of the story, because I just lose interest. And I'm like, I don't want to date this person if I don't want to, you know, just to see new content. Nuh-uh. There's got to be a connection. My real fake connection. Ooh! Woo! All right, that's how you do it. No hits. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. If I can't do it now, I guess I'm just in trouble. No. I can't even fight 2 skeletons. They're ganging up on me. So rude. Oh my gosh. All right, let me see. Let's look at my library here. I have them organized. What do I have? What do I have? I have... Scroll down. Oh, it's only showing me the games that I have downloaded. I need to see all the games that I have just in general. How do I see all the games I have just in general? Store tags, and I could put like romance and it should all pop up. Oh, perfect. Okay, here it is. Amnesia Memories is really good. Arcade Spirits, I also really enjoyed that. Obviously, because I own it. Cinderella Phenomenon, Dandelion Wishes Brought to You, Demon Heart. I guess Doki Doki is considered romance. Hatuful Boyfriend, which is the pigeon one. Wow, that one's amazing. Kitty Powers Matchmaker. Littlewood, I guess, can be considered a romance. I played Magical Diary, which is, it was a... Nameless, The One Thing You Must Remember, was really good. Nightshade, Oz Mafia is a classic. And then Pastry Lovers. Oh, and Missed Messages. So those are all the... yeah, those are all the dating games that I have on my Steam. I might have missed a couple if they aren't specifically under romance, but I think all of those pretty much cover it. You've played a lot of those. Yeah. Yeah, those are like, a lot of the ones that I've played are like classics. Yeah, Nameless, The One Thing You Must Remember is really good. Oz Mafia is one that I hear about a lot whenever you look up like a, you know, a dating game. They're called Atomies, right? Whenever you play that kind of game, Oz Mafia comes up. And then isn't there one where like all the guys are like different like pets or something? Did I say I owned that game? Because I remember looking at it and thinking that was kind of weird, but I think I bought it anyways. I don't know which one of those games that I named is that one in particular. I got lots of kooky ideas. Anyways, I know I've pitched this idea before on a Wings of V stream in particular, but I really want like a plant girl like dating game. You know, like something like nice and wholesome, you know, nothing like too weird, but like something about like, you know, having different girls like based on like plants, you know, like one girl like is like a rose, another one might be a sunflower, you know, have those kinds of outfits or whatever. And you could be like a gardener or something like that, and it could be like a story based around that. That's what I want. So bad. And then we could just be called planties. You know, like furries except planties. That's my dream. To be the first planty. That's my $1 million idea. That's how I'm gonna get rich. I don't know how many hours I put into Magical Diary. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm biffing it. Is it really? Wait, so they're monster girls. So there's like plant girls too? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, if there was a story just based on plants, that would be amazing. Okay, I'll write that down. Dimension of Monster Girls. Slide to left. Whee. Oh, what's that other game that I played? What is it? Monster Camp or whatever? It's that game where it's like multiplayer. What's that called? That game became pretty popular. They came out with a sequel like 6 months ago or something like that. It's pretty good. How do you pronounce that? Rane? I'm not the best at pronunciations. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's go. I hate that painting. I just gotta say it. I have to say it at least once. I don't like that painting of the eyeballs. Why? Why? I'm fine with this ghost right here. I look at the paintings every single time I go up the elevator, which might explain why I keep getting hit. It's because my brain is elsewhere. I'm just looking at the decorations, yeah. I'm seeing how whoever owns this castle decorates. Okay. I dare say I'm getting better at that part. All right. Here comes my worst nightmare. Oh. Being super close to the exit and then just biffing it. Oh no. Oh please. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my god. I just gave myself a heart attack. Imagine if I threw myself on those spikes after taking 3 hours to beat that part. Oh. Whew. Okay. We're okay. We're good. Safe. Safe. Oh, alright. What other platforming monstrosities you got for me, game? Bring it. We got grabby hands. Perfect. I should probably be looking at the screen. Grabby hands. Lots and lots of grabby hands. Okay. Slide. Jump. Slide maybe. Jump. Slide. Jump. Jump. I'll have to kill those little aliens at some point so I can get through there. Okay. It's just like a timing thing. I say as I go get myself killed. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, what's happening? I made it through. I did. Yes, I did. I'm like, what's going on? Ah! Just keep sliding. Keep sliding. Get out of my way! I'm trying to slide and win. Glide through. Okay. Once I step on that platform, I gotta go. I gotta book it. Oh my gosh, that looked painful a little bit, didn't it? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. It's a little bit worse than the teeth, honestly. It's hands that have teeth. This is nightmare fuel. How do I get over there? I mean, it could be going worse. I think these things do 50 damage. Oh, I forgot to slide! The timing's off. You're not gonna get anywhere. Why go over when you can just go under and die? Hmm? Alright, what? I mean, this is like one of those things where I would say, oh, this isn't hard. And then somebody's always like, then why do you keep dying, Sierra? Like, it's because I'll answer that question. The reason is, it's because my brain's already solved it, but I need to, like, you know, train my game controller hands to actually perform the actions that I want it to do. But, you know, conceptually, it's all mapped out in my noggin. I've already won. It's just a matter of time, really. I say as I continually miss this first simple slide. It's because I'm using the analog stick. Don't at me. I know I shouldn't be using the analog stick. It's my greatest sin. I can't use the directional pad, you guys. Do what I want when I say it. Exactly. Anyways, this would probably be way easier if I could actually control the direction that V is going. But no, because I insist upon using the analog stick. The buttons don't even work for me anyway, so I don't like it. Does anybody like never use the analog stick? Because I don't know what I would do without it. Huh! Huh! The jump wasn't quite enough, was it? No, it was not. Why do I keep jumping like a black hole isn't under my feet? Yeah, it does allow for more precision, you're right. That's why people use the directional pad in fighting games as well, right? It's way easier to do like different inputs and whatnot. I think that's what I heard anyways. Oh, slide, right. Ugh, yeah, keyboard and a mouse. I think that's how Camel started playing this game. And I think I had a keyboard and a mouse too when I started playing. I don't know, it's been such a long time. I'd have to look at my YouTube to figure it out. I honestly don't remember. First mistake, using a keyboard and a mouse. Alright, let me take a sip of water. We are in hell anyways. We gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, it wasn't until just recently that I started gaming on the PC with an Xbox One controller. I had to have only gotten this like 2 years ago or something. Before, I would have like never gamed on a Xbox One controller. It was so weird getting used to it, you know? Because I had an Xbox 360 growing up. That console is amazing. However, I haven't owned any Xbox consoles before or after that point. I consider myself more of a PlayStation fan, to be honest, because Xbox is better for people who like shooters. And as we've already talked about, I'm not a huge fan of shooters, so it wasn't really something I was interested in. So when I got my Xbox One controller, it was like, what in the tarnation? It was so weird to me. I had to like reteach myself how to like do everything. It was like learning how to walk for the first time. How come I did this so well at the beginning and now I'm just losing it? We're not even at the 2-hour mark, Sierra. You're only supposed to lose your nerve at the 2-hour mark. What are you doing? Ah, too early. It was close. these darn little flying guys. Why are you gonna be so rude? Yeah, whenever I flutter instead of sliding, it's because of me using the analog stick. It doesn't know what I'm trying to do. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Come on, come on. Be good to me now, game. Okay, drop down. I'm letting this part get into my head too much. I just need it to do what it wants to do. And just go with the flow, as they say. Another genre of like games that I didn't necessarily like before, but I'm trying to get into now is like fighting games. It's kind of the same reason why I don't really like shooters and racing games, to be fair, is because like I have hardly played any fighting games in the past, so I'm already kind of at a disadvantage. Somebody wants to play Super Smash against me, I'm gonna get my butt kicked, you know? Funny thing about that is I actually owned Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I think it was on GameCube or something. Am I right? Am I remembering that correctly? I had Super Smash Brothers Brawl, but I didn't play it to battle. I was so young that I played it to play house. So I would put the timer for unlimited mode, and then I would invite my friend over, and then we would go ahead and play house. So like I would be Peach or something, and they would be Zelda, or, you know, another character. And then we would just like walk around the Hyrule Temple level, because that was always the biggest level, and pretend that we lived in like a castle together. Every time a box would fall from like the ceiling or whatever, we would say that like, you know, we bought groceries. Sometimes our buddy Paul would come over, and Paul was the zombie that would sometimes appear from boxes in Super Smash Brothers Brawl. So we'd hit the box, and instead of food coming out, we're like, oh, Paul's home. Or, you know, Paul's here. They've come over. And then we would just like spend the rest of our unlimited time, you know, playing house and not attacking each other and making sure Paul doesn't hurt us on accident. We spent way too much time doing that, but I like doing that way more than way more than playing house, or, you know, playing Barbies or something like that. Super Smash was my Barbies. You can go anywhere from any kind of video game. And my friend wasn't really that into video games, but when I showed her the idea and stuff, she just went along with it. Which means she always got to pick like Peach and stuff like that. I think I always wanted Peach, but she would pick it first. I tried to get into Dragon Ball Fighters. I think that was the, I really like that game because I love Dragon Ball Z. So I've been kind of trying to get into that, but I'm not that great at it. But I do want to get into that game. I've also played Mortal Kombat. Never played, is Street Fighter like the equivalent of Mortal Kombat? I can't quite remember. What's the opposite of Mortal Kombat? They always come out with new games and stuff like that. I've played like 2 Mortal Kombat games. And then, not Street Fighter, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of, I don't know. Did you beat her? Because she picked Peach first. No, I didn't. I would just pick Yoshi. I just picked Yoshi, and then I would be like the household pet or whatever. I was fine with it because I love Yoshi. They could like poop out little eggs and stuff like that. I was kind of like a chicken. I just laid like a bunch of eggs for my friend. Yeah, later on in life, my friend told me in like high school or something like that, or maybe it was in college. I can't quite remember. My childhood friend. I talked to her like every so often, but she was like my first friend I ever made, and she told me, she's like, Sierra, I'm so sorry for like always telling you what games we should play, because growing up I would like come up with ideas and I would be like, oh, let's play this or let's play that or whatever, and she would always tell me that we just like that I got to pick the game yesterday, and I know that wasn't true, but she told it to me like it was true. So she was like tricking me, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we can play your game or whatever, like whatever. I was like shy, timid Sierra. And my childhood friend was very like type A kind of personality. I was a beta. So we always did what she wanted to do. And then she would tell me that like I got to pick last time, and when in actuality I probably only picked like maybe a dozen times in our like 5-year friendship, like what we actually got to do. Because like an adult would be nearby and they'd be like, just give this one to Sierra. Just do what Sierra wants to play for once. And I would be like, thank you, adult nearby. Or like my mom would point it out or something. Or like catch my best friend in a lie and be like, no, like we literally, Sierra just played the game that you wanted to play. So it's Sierra's turn now. Make her play my games. Yeah, she apologized for that. You know how like sometimes like on Facebook and stuff like that, people like reach out to you from like high school and they're like, oh hey, how's it going? How you doing? Like people have that happen to them, right? Well, like more often than not, I have people reaching out to me to like apologize to me. I've had it like happen like 2 or 3 times with like school bullies, and they just be so mean to me. And then they find me on Facebook as an adult and they're like, I'm sorry, Sierra. And I'm like, why are you apologizing? Like, what's happening? What did you do? Usually I forget, and then they remind me and I'm like, oh, well, thanks, I guess, for apologizing 9 years later. Like, what do you want? No, I'm not like that. I just say thank you. And I hope you're doing really swell. That's what I say. Oh my gosh, these hands were made for grabbing me. Stop. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these hands are gonna grab and swallow you. Ah. But yeah, I'm not a... I don't hold a grudge by any means. I just forget, honestly. I live and I forget. I'm a forgiving person because I'm a forgetful person. They both start with FOR. One equals the other for me. How can I be mad at something I barely remember? It's because it's not a big deal. I'll live. I'm not a revenge master. Are you a revenge master, Jay? It sounds like you know a lot about it since you know the official title. Heck no. I don't know, that's what a revenge master would say, I think. I don't know. Why don't you tell me more about the revenge master? Get out of my way! Help! They keep hurting me. Oh man. No, I feel like if anything, Jay, you'd be like a really good prank master. You know what? April 1st is coming up soon. You gotta do an epic prank on April 1st, Jay. I want to hear all about it when you're done. I'm not gonna help you brainstorm or anything. I'm just throwing it out there, and then I want to hear I want to hear the results later. I don't know if I've ever celebrated April 1st. I'm not really a prankster. People prank me, though. I guess I don't know. April 1st is like the day for pranking Sierra. But everyone's always pranking me every day, so it's not like it's any different than any other day. It's like, I'm so gullible. Every day's April 1st to me, except I'm not the prankster, I'm the prankee. That's the term, right? If you get pranked a lot, you're the prankee. Oh my gosh, these bugs. They're bugs, right? I don't even know. There's something. How do we stop the pranksters? I don't know. That's a good question. Brainstorm of a good prank? Okay. You could, I don't know. Like, you should do something like small. Like a small prank. Like, do you live with anyone? You could do something like, I don't know. Like putting, I don't know. Like a small prank. You could like put Nutella in a peanut butter jar. It might take a while for them. You need to do something where it's gonna have immediate results, I guess. Sick prank, bro. Good, right? You could do the classic gum, the electric gum. I've never grabbed one of those things. Those things terrify me. Do people think that's funny? Actually, maybe don't do that. That's a little bit too scary. I don't know if you could ever recover from that sort of thing. Nobody will trust you ever again. When you replace all the doorknobs and you put doll hands. That's more of like a Halloween kind of thing. Would you open up a door with the doll hands? No? No, I don't think I would. I probably wouldn't. I guess I'd just have to go outside. Nope, don't need to go into that room anymore. If it has doll hands, I'm not going into it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that reminds me. I was just recently I was talking to some friends and they were roommates, right? And they were talking about how they have one bathroom in their apartment, so they have to share it and they hate sharing the bathroom. And then the guy was just like, yeah, like whenever I don't want to wait for the bathroom, I just go outside and I pee outside the door. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, just because you can't wait? Like, they're not even showering, they're not doing anything. Like, you're just like, oh, the bathroom's not open, so I guess I'm just gonna immediately go outside. I mean, I guess it's easy for guys to do that, but I don't know, I was shocked. I was flabbergasted. Even the roommate didn't know about it. And I'm like, wow, your neighbors must think you're really weird. I don't know, hopefully everything's good on that front. I'm like, I'm sure no, dogs don't come near your house though, because you've marked your territory. You're marking your territory. So you don't have to worry about, any dogs pooping on your lawn, right? Is that how it works? It serves a dual purpose. You get to go to the bathroom, and no dogs have to stand in front of your house. Man, my timing is just woohoo off. Let me tell you something about timing. I'm not good at it. Sierra World lore. Like the play, like where I am and the people that surround me. It's some sort of weird alternate dimension. I live in an alternate parallel universe that is different from your own. Where people, if they can't go to the bathroom immediately, they just pee outside. Everybody. Man, that would be wacky. I'd probably never go outside. No, I didn't say that. That's going too far. It's gotta mark your territory. You think people would go into a place with doll hands? Oh my gosh, have you seen the people that collect dolls. There's a lot of people who collect dolls. I don't understand though. Like the baby dolls. Ah, there's just so many people. I don't know. Sometimes I mean, I don't sometimes think about it. I'm thinking about it right now. How many rooms out there in just the United States that are filled with dolls? Scary, scary old dolls right now. Man, those places have got to be cursed. That's where all the ghosts are coming from. Cause all the people who are collecting, yeah, porcelain dolls. This ghosts from those dolls just, you know, wander off. That's why you have hauntings. Wizard vessels. Oh man, yeah, I've seen many of spooky dolls at like thrift stores and stuff like that. That's where you find them. You find them in thrift stores. Or, you know, secondhand shops, that sort of thing. Because somebody's trying to get rid of their cursed doll and they really don't want it anymore, so they just donate it. They're like, please take this off my hands. Don't even get me started about like those Annabelle commercials. For some reason, for a good couple months, I think it might have been like October of last year, YouTube was only suggesting the new Annabelle movie to me. I hated it. It sucked. And I had to keep listening to it because I couldn't press skip ad because I was doing something else or my hands were otherwise occupied. So I'm listening to YouTube on my phone and then I get an ad for a spooky movie and then YouTube's like, oh, Sierra, it looks like you watched the entirety of the ad without pressing skip ads. It looks like you want some more spooky movies. And I'm like, no, please, YouTube, this isn't what I want. So now it recommends me horror movies and TV shows. And people are like, I'm listening to ASMR and all of a sudden, snap. There's like a lady screaming in my ears. It's the worst. Did I get an ad for a scary lady at the pool? No. No, I didn't. Do you listen to ASMR eating? No. I listen to ASMR Vegeta, obviously. Vegeta whispering. There's also an ASMR Frieza where he takes you to an Italian restaurant and tries to win your heart. I love that kind of stuff. There's one ASMR Goku where he's training with you and he's telling you how strong you are. Sometimes I like to pretend to be strong. So it's nice. It's very relaxing to go to sleep to. Why? These are really specific, Jay. Honeycomb and shrimp eating. I did watch a video or listen to something where it was like tasting, what was it? I don't know. I don't really like eating videos though. It might have been like a chip thing, but I really just wanted to hear the review for the chips. So it just happened to be ASMR. You know what I'm saying? Like I like chip reviews because, you know, your girl's always looking for a good chip, but I'm not specifically looking up ASMR chip reviews. It just happens to be the same thing. Using my hands a lot. The same. Oh my gosh. I can't even like land on a single platform. It's come to this. It's come to this. Leave me alone! Let me live! Let me live, you darn flying things. But my favorite ASMR YouTuber is Ephemeral Rift. Ephemeral. I don't really know how to say it. He's like brilliant. I love him. He does like so many weird videos. He had some Bloodborne ASMR. He has some Dark Souls ASMR. He does ASMR where he's like reading out of like a phone book. Or not a phone book. I don't think he'd actually do that. Reading out of like a computer manual. or you know, he's doing something, or it's like apocalypse themed. It's amazing. It is awesome. Yes, look him up. He almost has 1 million followers. He's just amazing. It's got like storylines. My favorite one, I would highly suggest is, hold on. Now I actually gotta post the link. Hold on. My favorite one is The Nothing Store by Ephemeral Rift. Hold on, I can bring it up really quick. The Nothing Store, where he sells nothing. What was it? The Nothing Store. I watched the holiday one. This is the link. Paste. It's amazing. It's called Holiday Shopping at the Nothing Store. Came out December 14th last year. Anyways, he just whispers about how he has nothing in his store, and it's an hour long. It's the best thing ever. I wasn't lying when I say I get very excited about long YouTube videos. I'm like, if it's more than 30 minutes, I'm like, ayo, I'm gonna click on that video. Even though I know that like the length of a video doesn't necessarily mean the whole video is quality. I just get really excited that if the video happens to be quality, I got a whole hour of it to enjoy. I don't know. I feel like I hit the jackpot in some sort of way. But yeah, watch that video first, Jay. Or anybody else who's in chat. That one's a winner. What kind of human are you? He also does like lots of Lovecraftian kind of stuff. Sometimes he dresses up as a fish man. What kind of world do I live in? I don't know. A cool one. Very cool. Yeah. Or like he wears like a gas mask or something like that. He does lots of post-apocalyptic, sci-fi, video game sort of things. And then he has like more, you know, like tapping ASMR. Anyways, he's got so many videos. Every night I listen, I pick one of his videos to listen to because there's so many. I haven't even watched like half of them yet. And I've been doing it for the last couple of months or so. And I put on, I use the app Cozy Timer. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I almost made it. We can, don't worry, don't let it phase you. I say to myself, I use Cozy Timer and I like have my phone on for 20 minutes before it automatically shuts down YouTube. So then I just have it on for 20 minutes. I usually fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Funny that you mentioned that. I'm not gonna say I've stabbed anyone. In case that's what you think I'm gonna say next. I'm not gonna say that. What was I gonna say? My ex really liked like switchblades or whatever. And then I ended up getting like 1 or 2. I have no idea where they are right now. It's probably gonna end up framing me for a murder or something. But I had a couple of them. I got like the multicolored blades. And you'd go into a shop and they also sell smokes at the shop. Even though my ex didn't smoke, he was just there for the switchblades. Like they usually sell them at cigar shops. I don't know why. I guess when you have a cigar, you also want to be, I don't know, cool and have a switchblade on you. I don't know. So I thought it was funny when my mom gave me like a pepper spray. And she's like, stay safe. Little did she know that I had a switchblade in my purse. And I had it on me like all the time. I didn't even think about it. You know, I didn't really go anywhere. I already have a knife, Mom. Like I couldn't tell her that. I kind of forgot I had it for a while. In fact, I might still have it. It's just might be in like an old purse. I have this habit of, I don't really use purses. So when I do, I put stuff in it and then I just forget that I have it. So like there's just like goodies inside. So I think I have like maybe 5 or 6 purses that I just are no longer in use. And there's just like little things inside. Sometimes I'll find some mints. Sometimes you'll find a switchblade. It's always a surprise. It's like a time warp to the last time that I used that purse. Exactly. Each purse has like a little story. And they're mostly like storage containers at this point. I have a phone wallet, so I'm not a big purse fan. I don't like having something around my shoulder slowing me down in case I need to run from baddies. I don't want to leave a purse that has valuables in it. I'd rather have like a phone wallet and just, you know, be able to run with that without having like the strap weighing me down. Yeah, like werewolves. If there's a werewolf chasing me, if there's a vampire chasing me, I'm already dead. Oh, I just killed myself. I just killed myself in V. Wings of V. You know. But, yeah, I like phone wallets. My mom hates that I have a phone wallet. She's like, you need to be more girly and use a purse. So, also, probably not a surprising fact, all the purses I have are from my mom. She's like, please use this when we go out. Stop taking out that phone wallet. That's supposed to be for a man. I'm like, no. I'm gonna keep on using this phone wallet and I will, you know, take the purses that you want to give to me. Like, I'll give them back to her if she ever wants them, but she's like the kind of person that gets like a new purse every couple months or something. So then I just get the old purses. So I got an old purse collection, which isn't really old. They're all like designer or something. I don't really know about that Tony Birch kind of stuff. Tory Birch? I don't... Designer names? Gap? Gap isn't designer. Yeah. Tory Birch is a designer name, right? Nordstrom. These are the most expensive places I know of. I probably do, Jay. I could probably don a whole outfit that's just old purses. I would look quite fabulous. Stop pushing me out of the sky! Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. It's just those guys. Those guys are what are keeping us from getting to the next part of our journey. They suck. Dare I say, I don't like these fellows. Slide. Slide. Oh, that was a little bit too early. I can do this without messing up. Watch me. Watch me go. No, I still got hurt. Oh, well. You can't win them all. Sometimes that hand just like grabs me. I go just even a little bit close to it and it's like yoink. Yoink. No, I don't want that. My creations in my Discord. Are you talking about like needle felting? It's been a little bit of time since I've needle felted, maybe like a week or two it's been. The last thing I needle felted though is this little Kirby. I'm too afraid to give it a mouth. I think it already looks pretty cute. I made this little Kirby. Look at him. Oh. His eyes are a little bit lifeless, but what you gonna do about that? You can't do that much. And Jay, I'm still like looking at your hedgehog thing. I'll probably complete it at some point. Maybe, let me think. Maybe off stream, because it's gonna take a couple hours, but I still have the foundation. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. Once we put the red on the bottom and then get the brown here, I think it's gonna turn out quite nice. My boyfriend was trying to get a beholder figure for, I think it's the beholder figure for D&D, and he keeps buying these booster packs because he thinks he's gonna get the beholder figure. And I just told him, I'm like, if you can't find it, I can make you like a little felt one. Like maybe like a Kirby sized one, and then you could just use that for your adventure. Like I feel like if we put this on a little stand, it's like a little soft D&D plush. Or I can make Kirby a beholder. So yeah, so that might be my next little project, is to make a little beholder for D&D that you can actually use in the game. so it wouldn't be that big, you know. And then we also found, or I didn't find this. My boyfriend found this on his walk. It doesn't have anything to do with needle felting, but I think it's really cute. He found this. Look at him. Let's see, will it focus? Focus on him. Anyways, it's a fish. He's really surprised. He's like, oh! Oh! Anyways, I love him. So he gets to hang out with Vegeta, the little monster that I made. He's got a booty. The monster that I made that happens to have a butt. And Vegeta and Kirby. He gets to hang out with the whole crew over here. He's the new member of the team. I feel like whenever I make a new needle felt creation, I'll just put it back here. It'll like turn into like a whole thing. Maybe we could put somebody on like Vegeta's shoulder or something. Anyways, I'll probably start needle felting next week. This week I got really distracted from like all the cool video games that were coming out. So whenever I got home from work, all I want to do is play video games. Generally though, when I get home from work, sometimes I want to like watch TV and like do some needle felting. But obviously put something on TV that doesn't require my full attention, or else I would be like stabbing myself constantly. And that is definitely not fun, let me tell you. Oh, Loop Hero is so good. I love Loop Hero. Oh, Jay, did you ever see my Piccolo that I made? I can go grab that. It's on the desk across from me. Did you ever see the needle felt Piccolo? That one's like one of my favorite things. You want to see the Piccolo? Okay, let me grab it really quick. You think you saw it, but you still want to see it. You want to see it again. All right, hold on. Give me a second. All right, I got him. This is my needle felt Piccolo. It's just his head, but it like came out really well. I didn't think it was gonna look like Piccolo at all, but I think it's just, woo! I mean, it's very flat. Obviously it's not like a circle, it's more of like something that you'd put on like something else. But yeah, he just looks completely disgruntled. Maybe he's thinking about something. This is like the face that I think of whenever I think of Piccolo. I don't think of him smiling. I just think of him like grumpy. Yeah, I showed it to my friends at work and they're like, is that Yoda? And I'm like, come on, you guys. Because I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z all the time. And even my friends at work, they're just, I'm friends with the, what's it called? The mechanics at my job. So they always make fun of me because I talk about Dragon Ball Z a lot and they have no idea what I'm saying. Like, they have the general gist of it. So when I showed them a picture of this, they're like, oh, it's Yoda. What a good Yoda, Sierra. I'm like, you guys trying to trick me, make me think this looks like Yoda when it doesn't. Maybe you can put Piccolo here for now. Yeah, I made this for my boyfriend because he loves Piccolo. That's his favorite Dragon Ball Z character. Actually, I don't know if that's true anymore. He really likes adult Gohan. But Piccolo was his OG favorite. Oh my gosh, Piccolo's head is so heavy. He's just gonna be right there. He's just sitting on the desk. I can't really have him sit up right now. He's just gonna lay down. Yeah, adult Gohan is underrated. Underrated. He's still cool as an adult. You know, he chose his own path, taking care of his family, being all smart and stuff. Meanwhile, Goku's just running away from his responsibilities as a father all the time. That's just how Goku rolls. He's too cool to parent. I think there's a clip of Vegeta and like Goku talking about like parenting or something, and Vegeta points out the fact that like Goku is never around for his kids, or you know, for Goten. He's always out like training or something. Okay, I think at this point we're just gonna keep dying. I don't know how much progress we're gonna make. I'm gonna give it another 20 tries so we hit 600 deaths in the bottom left. I like to end on a nice even 100 number. Oh gosh, we might make it there fairly quick. Oh no. Yeah, Goku don't care about anything. All he cares about is his training. Training, eating, and fighting. I've been watching Dragon Ball Super and I don't think it's that bad. Hot take. I don't know. I've only seen like the first like 30 episodes of it, but so far it's all right. The animation sucks, but I don't mind it too much. And they made Goku like as dumb as a post, but what you gonna do? It's not as bad as I thought Dragon Ball Super was going to be. That's a hot take. Hotter than any of the other hot takes I've said tonight. The Dragon Ball Super's okay. Oh no, I shouldn't say that too loud. I might incite the Dragon Ball Z mob. I know Camel's just like, Sierra, when are you gonna watch the original Dragon Ball? Why aren't you doing it? Why did I do that? I don't know why I do anything. But I know I need to watch the original Dragon Ball. But right now I'm watching the inferior Dragon Ball Super, so everyone's just gonna have to wait until I finish that train wreck. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Did I actually? Oh no. Oh no, get to the save. Woo! Yeah! Oh my gosh, we did something! What is this? My gob. We've done it. We've done it now. Wow. Wow. Now what? Our enemies behind these gates. Oh, are the two bosses down here? It looks like there's a boss down there. Wow. Okay. I don't want to be spoiled. Okay. I'm actually really excited that we actually got to the bosses. We have two bosses back to back because I missed the first boss, but we're not going to do it today. We're going to do it next week. So I have something to look forward to. I have no idea what these next two bosses are going to be. I'm really excited though, because I don't like platforming. I'm sure the bosses are going to have something to do with platforming, but I like the boss battles a lot in this game. So yes, this is a good place to end off. And yeah, let's end the game here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and see who is streaming right now. And of course, I will be streaming tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with Dying Camel. We're going to be playing some more Dark Souls 2, and hopefully I'm going to start getting good, as the kids say. Getting good. Oh no, Ogrith. Yeah, I'm just about to end. You just missed it. I got through a really tough platforming section in Wings of V. We got to the boss. I haven't looked at the boss though. We're gonna wait to defeat the boss until next Saturday. But I will be back online tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'll be nice and recharged. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. And we're gonna beat some baddies in Dark Souls 2 with Camel. I'm gonna have to carry him through it. But anyways, it looks like the wonderful vegan Tyler is streaming, and he is playing Ape Escape. I've never played the original, but I've played the other Ape Escape games, and this game is very funny. It's also a platformer. You know, if you haven't heard of Ape Escape, then I would be very surprised. PlayStation That is such a good game. I think it's PlayStation exclusive. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's go ahead and say hi to Vegan Tyler. Spam some hedgehogs in his chat. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some Dark Souls 2. Alright, bye you guys!